The CDC says millions of Americans can ditch their masks in most situations. People who are fully vaccinated will no longer have to adhere to mask or social distancing guidelines in many indoor and outdoor settings. The move is an effort by officials to encourage vaccinations and is one of the biggest signs yet that life is slowly returning to normal. Laura Podesta joins us now this morning with more on this. Laura, what do you know? What's the latest?
Good morning, Emery. Well, governors of 25 states, including New York, are still requiring people to wear their masks in specific public settings. And the reason behind this varies, but for many of these governors, they want to see a higher percentage of their population vaccinated before lifting restrictions.
The CDC's released a new guidance. It says marks a turning point. Fully vaccinated Americans no longer have to wear masks inside or outside at most places across the country.
We have all longed for this moment.
Dr. Rochelle Walensky said the revised advice follows a sharp decline in new infections. She said the key is for people to get their shots.
Anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing.
According to the CDC, nearly half the country has received at least one dose of a coronavirus vaccine. More than a third are fully vaccinated.
I think it's a great milestone, a great day.
President Biden hailed the announcement but warned that the pandemic is not over.
We've gotten this far. Please protect yourself until you get to the finish line.
Masks are still required indoors and in crowded outdoor spaces in several states, including right here in New York, where Governor Andrew Cuomo said his staff would review the new CDC guidelines before lifting any restrictions.
People want to say, well, COVID is over, COVID is done. 22 people died yesterday because of COVID.
No one should ditch their masks completely just yet. The CDC says people should continue to cover their faces in tightly packed crowds like on planes, buses, and trains, or inside hospitals and nursing homes.
And we should add some schools to that list because the CDC still wants children under the age of 12 who are not yet eligible for a vaccine to continue to wear masks. Anne-Marie.
Yeah, that is why I try to really underline in, some circumstances, because here's the thing with the CDC guidelines when it comes to mask requirements is that it's largely up to states, cities, and individual businesses. And I'm a little concerned, and I wonder if businesses are concerned that if they choose to maintain a masked environment, say they have an internal playground, an inside playground where lots of kids are going to be, and so they don't want adults to be unmasked, is that going to cause some tension when people say, oh, well, the CDC says I don't have to wear one?
Yes, I think worst case scenario, we could see some of the arguments, some of the scuffles that we saw earlier in the pandemic, usually caught on camera between managers and people who say, you have no right to tell me to wear a mask. I saw the guidance from the CDC. I saw the guidance from even our state. And yet in this particular establishment, you're telling me I have to wear a mask. So worst case scenario, we could see some arguments develop. Best case scenario, Anne-Marie, is that we could see a lowering of infections because more people will be required to wear those masks inside these establishments.
Yeah, let's hope so. And maybe it will encourage more people to get vaccinated. And so, fewer of those issues will pop up. Laura Podesta, thank you so much.